Hello lovelies. Let me paint the scene properly because that night deserves an Oscar for chaos. You're horizontal on the couch, bonnet half off, phone in one hand, boneless wing in the other, thinking today is finally a calm day. Then the live notification pops up, Maurice is live. You click faster than Usain Bolt leaving the blocks. The screen loads and there he is, fresh fade, white tee hugging him just right, that little gold chain glinting under the ring light, looking like he was sculpted by someone who hates us specifically. He's smiling, but it's the dangerous kind, the kind that says, I'm about to ruin your week and you'll thank me. He leans into the camera, voice all casual, and says, my heart belongs to someone you would never guess, like ever. The way he let the silence sit there. Criminal. You could hear the collective gas travel through fiber optic cables. My soul left my body, did 3 cartwheels, and came back sweating. Then this man, this absolute demon, just smirks one more time, waves, and ends the live. No caption, no story, no part 2 coming soon, nothing. He dropped a nuclear bomb and went to go moisturize his elbows or something. Twitter immediately turned into the situation room from 0-30. Girls were zooming into reflections in his eyes, enhancing pixels like it's 2009 and we are looking for Britney's comeback clue. Somebody pulled up his mama's cousin's old Facebook. Flight radars were checked. One girl timed how long it took his coffee to stop steaming to estimate what city he's in. We became the CIA, MI6, and the Illuminati all in one night. Google Docs titled Maurice Evidence Vault 2025 started circulating with password protection. Grown women were messaging their homegirls, I can't come to work tomorrow, I'm on a case. The power this man holds with 12 words and a soft smirk is a threat to national security. I'm still not recovered. My neighbor still checks on me every time I scream at my phone. How does one human stay that calm when the entire internet is on fire because of him? While we were out here having heart palpitations, refreshing every app known to mankind, Maurice looked like he was floating on a cloud in the Maldives, coconut water in hand, zero worry lines. Servers were smoking, push notifications couldn't keep up, but this man's blood pressure was probably 110/70. I had to put my phone in the freezer because it was burning my palm from non-stop scrolling. My thumbs developed carpal tunnel in real time. He plays the mysterious role better than any brooding vampire in the 2010s. He doesn't need to post thirst traps at the gym or quote sad boy lyrics at 3 a.m., he just breathes and we lose our minds. One tiny eyebrow raise and we're writing 40 tweet threads about color theory in his hoodie strings. We turn into fiends waiting for the smallest crumb that never comes, and every time we swear we're done, he drops another vague hint and we're back on our knees. He invented slow burn emotional aging and we keep begging for more. The control is psychotic. We are sick patients and he's the head doctor who never gives us the medicine. Absolute menace behavior, zero remorse, glowing skin, and we are out here thanking him for the torture. I need to speak to whoever raised him because that level of unbothered should be illegal. When he finally sat down and talked about how the rumors almost destroyed the real relationship, the whole internet went church mouse quiet. You could feel the shame through the screen. He didn't yell, didn't curse us out, just looked straight into the camera with those big sad eyes and said it softly, the constant speculation, the death threats to someone he loves, the family group chats blowing up, strangers thinking they own pieces of his life. Most people would have cracked, posted a 10-slide rant, or simply deactivated and moved to the mountains. I know I would have blocked entire bloodlines for less. But Maurice just spoke calmly, voice cracking one single time, and it felt like someone punched every single one of us in the chest. That wasn't a PR script. That was a man who almost lost something sacred because we treated his life like reality TV. Suddenly all the manifesting my man tweets and the ship edits felt gross. We went from laughing to logging off in silence. Therapy appointments in multiple time zones got booked that same hour. We realized we'd been the villains in someone else's love story, sending threats to an innocent person just because we wanted our fanfic to be real. The quiet pain in his voice healed and disciplined us at the same time. We didn't deserve that grace, but he gave it anyway. We had built whole empires on nothing. Ship names trademarked in our heads, 100k slow burn fix on AO3, Pinterest wedding boards with color palettes named after his favorite snacks. We had timelines, baby name lists, threads predicting their 3rd anniversary trip to Santorini. Some of us were already emotionally invested ants. Then Maurice gently took the mic, smiled like your favorite teacher about to give tough love, and said, "Babies, it's not always romance, please relax and go touch grass." The way he said it, zero anger, just soft teasing, made it impossible to be mad. We wanted to fight, but he disarmed us with kindness. Half the fandom was ugly crying into pillows while the other half was laughing at how delusional we'd been. Therapy waiting list extended into 2027 that day. We really thought we were co-writers of his love life, but he reminded us we were just the clown cameo characters. The humbling was gentle yet devastating. We took the L with tears and memes, because even started calling ourselves the X-situationship. Growth spurt of the century, sponsored by one soft voice note. Then he hit us with the fatal blow, "This person is important to me professionally and personally." Sir. You cannot drop a double-meaning bomb like that and vanish into the ether. My brain blue-screened, rebooted, then crashed again. We immediately started the most unhinged detective work in history. His manager he's had for a decade. The producer he calls Big Bro in every speech. The stylist who's at every single shoot and knows his coffee order by heart. We went full forensic files, old interviews rewatched frame by frame, red circles around anyone standing within 5 feet of him, childhood friends dug up from MySpace-era Facebook pages. Group chats turned into war rooms with ranks and everything. We are certifiably unwell, but the commitment is Olympic level. He knew exactly what he was doing dropping that line. Emotional terrorism in 4K. 5 words. Just 5, I protect what's mine. That's all he gave us, delivered in the calmest, deepest voice known to man, and the entire internet bowed. No paragraph, no subtweet, no, "You're doing too much." Just quiet, unshakable king energy that said, "Conversation over," without raising volume. It was the classiest "mind your business" ever recorded. The soft dominance sent us into a spiral. We couldn't even be mad, we just felt respected. He drew the line in silk instead of fire, and we stepped back willingly. We still gossip in private group chats, of course, but publicly. We zip it. That's how you set a boundary, so smooth we thanked him for it. In the middle of all the madness, he casually dropped a masterclass on real love, respect over fireworks, privacy over PDA, loyalty over likes and retweets. He turned a scandal into a TED Talk we didn't know we needed. Suddenly everybody on the timeline was posting about wanting a quiet love that doesn't perform for strangers, a bond that doesn't need validation from millions. Maurice out here healing daddy issues, commitment fears, and situationship trauma with one leave. The man kept his secret locked tighter than Fort Knox while simultaneously raising the bar for every future partner on earth. Legend behavior. Now every innocent post is a federal crime scene. He posts a coffee cup on his story, immediate 500 replies asking who bought it, what lipstick shade is on the rim, geotag analysis. He posts his dog, we decide the second shadow in the background is the mystery person holding the leash. He posts a sunrise, we zoom into the window reflection convinced we see a silhouette making pancakes. The man can't inhale without us writing a dissertation. Yet he never claps back, never posts "You're wired." Just hearts a few memes and keeps living his peaceful life. The patience is saintly. We are unhinged gremlins and he's the serene zookeeper who occasionally throws us a treat so we don't write. The way he shot down the Sonia slander with one velvet smooth line, "She's family, everybody chill," was perfection. Women who had been dragging her for months flooded her comments with apology paragraphs and rose emojis. He didn't let his friend of 15 plus years take heat for fan fiction. That's ride or die energy. One sentence and the entire narrative flipped. We love a man who protects his people without spectacle. Biggest plot twist of 2025, it might not even be romantic. Could be a best friend, a sibling vibe, a mentor, someone who's been there since day one. And honestly, we're at peace with it now. Maurice taught us that protecting something beautiful is infinitely sexier than flaunting it. We went from delusional detectives to proud supporters who still zoom into photos but with love instead of suspicion. We grew. We evolved. We're still a little nosy, but we touch grass sometimes now. That's progress. Maurice 1. We just live in his world, happily.